Right, I'm going to do a quick review of my new chronograph. This is a Skan unit and it's the 40th anniversary model of the Pro 1 series 3-diamond chronograph. Professional grade bit of kit this. It's used by the police, or a lot of police units use these to ascertain whether confiscated air rifles or questionable air rifles are within the legal limits. Also used by an awful lot of gun ranges and competitions and whatnot to make sure that air rifles that are entered are the legal limit. So it's a officially and publicly recognised bit of kit whose power readings have been used, I think, in court for prosecutions. So it's the real deal, this. It's a proper, really accurate bit of kit. I think it reads out 0.5%, I think. So like 0.5% or 0.25, I think it might be, percent accuracy readings, which is really good. So you can see why the police use them. Really robust bit of kit. It's got loads of features, tons of them in fact. So turn it on. It comes on a separate power pack unit, so you've got a small transformer there, cables and 2 wires go in the back to the 2 terminals. The 2 wires aren't terminal specific, so you can put them in either, and apparently you can use a battery pack as well on it. It's got a self tester on it, so what you do basically, get it going, press the top button and it self checks, and it should come out with 448.9 odd, and then it will tell you there whether the self check is okay. So it's doing its self check. All the controls are on the side. You've got a memory on this, you can store memory, and if you enter the weight of the pellet, I'll just show you now, go through these, just bear with me a minute, I'm trying to remember how you use this thing. There we go, continuous mode. So yeah, basically enter the weight of your pellets. So I'm using Rangemaster Sovereigns, which are 15.9 grains, which is okay. So you can, by using the 2 buttons here, you can alter the weight to move it up or down. So see, I just moved that, it's now 15.6, use the top one to move it up. Give it that, bottom one, so 15.9 grains. And then it's ready for the shot. The rifle must be at least 6 inches, I think said it recommends, to 10 inches from the entrance port, and more if it's I think it's 12 inches if it's a FAC powered rifle. And it gives you the muzzle velocity, which is 563.38 feet per second, and it also gives you what the rifle is giving in foot pounds, which is 11.2. Recycle it again. So that's 561.79 and 11.145 this time. $564.97, it's 11.2 again. And that one, I've just blasted the air through the rifle on that one. So, as you can see, really accurate, dead handy because it gives you the reading. You can store that in a memory as well. You can't link this particular model up to a laptop to download the information, but in reality it gives you everything you need to know. You can change it from feet per second to meters per second. You can also change the foot pound reading to joules if you so prefer. and it's a really, really accurate bit of kit. It's also extremely well made. It's rubber armoured on the front here to resist if you're slightly off with your shot. The display's kind of sloped and well out of the way really. You're going to have to be a long way off with your shots to hit the display. You know, and the front is really well made. It feels really solid. You could probably take a shot. But, you know, you've got a really big entry port there. And this rubber armouring around it as well. So, you know, you're going to have to be pretty long way off with your shots to damage this one. It's a really, really nice bit of kit. Extremely accurate. You can do FAC air rifles on it as well. But they don't recommend using it for rim or centerfire use. It's just purely for air rifles, this one. But you can do FAC air rifles on it. So there you go. Nice Skan Chronograph. And really, ideally, everyone should own a chrono, really, if you're seriously into your air gunning, because not only does it tell you whether there's a problem with your rifle, because if you do it, I don't know, once a month or whatever on your readings, you can tell whether it's used the same pellets, obviously, but if it's dropping in power or dropping in velocity, you know there's something amiss with your rifle. But it's also handy if you've got something like the Hawk app. If you know what your pellet weighs and you know what your muzzle velocity is, the Hawk app gives a really accurate trajectory reading as well, so you can compensate for your trajectories. I mean, obviously you've got to check it out in the field to make sure, because everything's slightly different. But between a decent chronograph and a Hawk app, there are other ones I think as well that do the same thing, that give you your trajectory reads out. You can pretty much set yourself off on the right path to being able to hunt at different ranges, telling you what your hold over or hold under is, depending on the rifle and the pellet combo you're using. So all in all, really handy bit of kit. This is quite expensive, this one. I got this off eBay, so this is a second-hand one. But it's in pretty good nick. The only thing that's wrong with it, it's got a slight scratch on the sort of paperwork that sticks on the top. But other than that, it's pretty good. But they are dear. You're looking at about 200 quid new. But, you know, they come with, I think it's a 3-year guarantee. But apparently these things have been, you know, people have had these and been using them for 10 years odd, and they're still going strong. And if they're used by the police and rangers, you know, they're going to have taken a right old battering. They're going to be in constant use, and they've lasted for years and years. So it's a really, really premium, well-made bit of kit. So if you buy it, more than likely, the amount that your average air gunner is going to be using it, it's probably last you, well, for donkey's years. So there you go, the Skan Chronograph. Beautiful thing.